Like, subscribe and press the bell icon for more videos from PHN Learn. For more videos, download our app from the Play Store.
Hello everyone, welcome to the JavaScript and jQuery tutorial by PHN Technology Private Limited. In this tutorial, we are going to just dig in deeper about the basic concepts, and the topic here would be focusing on selectors, methods and some of the events as well. Now let's just start with selectors. In the previous tutorial, we saw how we can get an element by ID, by class name and even an attribute. Also, there are various selectors just like we have in CSS. For example, we have the star selector, then we have the pseudo class selectors. Let's just see what are these actually. So as you can see on the screen, we have a keyword with colon and after that first. Now what does this particular thing do? Now if I have an element P and I have a lot of content with the tag P in here, and I just want to animate or select a particular P. So this particular P first is going to select the very first P tag. Now let's just see a little bit about these selectors with an example. On the screen, I have created a very simple program which has jQuery in it, jQuery CDN, and now you can see that I have entered a heading, 3 paragraphs and a div. So we are going to see how we are going to use a universal selector for jQuery, then how can we use the other selectors as well, and how do we select multiple elements in a single line. So first of all, we'll start with calling the jQuery. The very first important line goes as $sign and then the curly brackets. Inside this we'll enter function and then curly brackets. After this, what we are going to do is we are going to enter directly. We are going to start by selecting the elements. Okay. So first with the universal, how am I declaring universal? Is it different? No, it is just like any other. And I'm going to give the property as .css. Okay. We have learned about .css. Now .css is a method. That's right. Now we are going to learn about methods in the next few minutes. Okay. So .css here. Let me give a style as, let's just say, color, and after that a comma and then the value. I want it to be blue. This is how we do for universal. Let's just save this and we will call. So everything is blue in here. This is what my universal selector does, okay, in jQuery. After this, I'm going to select multiple elements. So my multiple elements would be h2, div. And what have I done? I have separated them with a comma. After that, I'm going to give some styling as, let's just say, text style. Or just say, let's just say I want to give background color. Background. After that, I'm giving it as yellow. So my h2 and div is going to have background as yellow. Let's just refresh it. Do they have background yellow? Yes. After this, we are going to select using I just want to give the very first paragraph some heading or some particular styling. So how am I going to do this? This is my tag name, after that colon, and here's my keyword first. In this way, there are these many keywords which you can use to particularly select an element when it comes to selectors in jQuery. Let's just give it a font style as italic. So my first paragraph, as I have mentioned first, Have I given any class name over there? No. Still it has seen that this is the first paragraph and it has given italic style to it. Now let's just talk about methods. This was all about the selectors. We are going to explore selectors more often, since that is how we connect to the HTML document, right? Now, what do I mean by methods, and what is the difference between methods and events? First of all, event is some action that the user is doing or is happening. Just like I opened the website, it's an event. Okay, the actions are actually the events. Methods is the working of the website. Whatever instruction we are giving using the function option or the function keyword are all methods. So there are some inbuilt methods as well in the particular jQuery, and we are also going to require methods to take elements from HTML document. That's right, to change them, to manipulate the HTML documents. So the very important methods are as follows. The first one is HTML, text, val, CSS. We have used text and CSS in the previous tutorial. Now let's just use all of them together so that we can know how to use them. Okay. We are just setting some elements to particular text. Okay. And how do we get them? In the same way, using the $, double quotes, and that's how we get the elements. So what we are going to do in this particular program, we are having 3 buttons. First button is going to change the text. The second is going to change the HTML, like we are going to use the HTML element. And after that, we are going to change the alignment using the attribute method. Okay. So here we have given IDs to each and every text, and we are going to make changes in these particular elements. These are just the button through which the action is going to happen. So here's my script. Let's just add script. Okay. Inside this, we'll start with the $, then the function, okay. Inside this, we are going to call every particular button. So first, I'm going to call the B1 button. Now it's an ID, so we need to give a slash. After that, we need to give click, and inside that, I'm going to give the function. Okay. So my function is going to have, first of all, we'll select the $. So I've declared the function. Inside this will be my double quotes, and let's just give a semicolon in the end, and now I'll give the $. I'm going to do this with ID. Okay. So I'm going to call my ID using my hash. This is ID1. And here I'm going to use the text. In this, I'm going to change the text to, let's just say, hello, and I'm going to say hello changed. In this way, this was my first function. Now let's just go for the second one. The second one is going to be for my button 2. As I click on the function, what should happen is what I'm going to decide, right? So $, again, after that I'm going to call the second ID, ID2, and I'm going to change the HTML. Now what is the difference between HTML and the text? In HTML we can change the content, but in the text we can just change the text. For example, here I'm going to give double quotes. This is for bold, right? And I'm going to change the particular, I'm just going to copy and paste it here and close the tag B. After this, another function which would be for my alignment. So that is my attribute, right? Because I have this align equals to left is the attribute of the P here. So here is my B3, ID3, and rather than text, I'm going, here should be HTML, I'm so sorry. And instead of text, we are going to have the method attr, and here we are going to change the alignment. So the align, right? First the property name and then after that a comma and then the value. The value would be center over here. We'll save it and then here we come. We'll refresh it. So when I click on change text, the text has changed. And when I click on HTML, the text has become bold. Since we are not only changing the text, we can change the content over here. It can be an image, it can be anything. After that, here is change alignment. What does alignment do? Actually, we are changing the attribute. The align here is the attribute of the P tag, right? So, as we click on change alignment, it would come in the center. So, this is how we have worked on different selectors and methods, and now we will look at the different coding part that we have to implement in our website through jQuery. So till then, keep exploring and keep coding. Thank you.
For more videos, download our app from the Play Store.